Good morning, students. Let's begin our studies with lesson number 2, History and the Concept of Time. Time is continuous. However, we divide it into period for our convenience. The method that we use for reckoning time depend on our purpose for dividing the manner of division. We divide 24 hours day into 12 hours of day and 12 hours of night. 7 days make 1 week, 2 week make a fortnight and 4 week make a month. As the earth rotates around its axis, the part of its surface which turn towards sun become bright. The part that move away from sun move into darkness. So the earth take 24 hours to complete one rotation, students, around its axis. These 24 hours are approximately divided into 12 hours daytime and 12 hours night time. The period of daytime and the following night together make 1 day. 7 days from Monday to Sunday make 1 week. 2 week make a fortnight. 2 week make 4 weeks make a month. 12 months make a year. In this manner, we reckon time in bigger and bigger unit. 1 year is followed by another, and when 100 years go by, a century is completed. When 10 century, that is 100 years, are gone, a millennium is completed, and such a method of dividing time is known as unilinear division of time. In the unilinear division of time, the year that follow one after the another are arranged in serial order. In history book, also a chain of events that follow one after other is present in linear and serial manner. For these, usually we refer the common era, that is Christian era, written in short as CE or AD, that is Anno Domini, which means in the year of our Lord. The calendar we use today is based on the Christian era, now called the Common Era. This era began in memory of Jesus Christ. The first year of this era is the year when it began. It is shown with number 1. The year after that was indicated by the next number in serial order. The first 100 years, that is first century of this era, is written as 1-100 CE or 1-100 AD. Time before the Common or Christian era. The period before the Common era is known as the time before Common era, that is BCE or before Christ. The year of this period was counted and written in reverse order. The first century before the Common era began at the year 100 BCE and end with 1 BCE. Similarly, the first millennium before the Common Era began at the year 1000 BCE and end with the year 1 BCE. So, the first century before the Common Era is indicated at 100-1 BCE, and the first millennium before the Common Era is indicated as 1000-1 BCE. Look at the following examples. You can see here, that is the lifetime of Vardhaman Mahavira is written as 590 BC 527 BC, and the lifetime of Gautam Buddha is written as 563 BC 483 BC. To measure time is to measure the length of time. We know the following unit of measuring time. second, minute, hour, day, week, fortnight, month, year, century, and millennium. A second is the smallest unit, and there are various methods of measuring time in different parts of the world. Of these, Common Era or Christian Era is the most widely used. We have seen that Christian era began in the memory of Jesus Christ. It is an age-old custom to start a new era to commemorate a special event, as for example, the coronation of a great king. We know that Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj has started a new era or Shaka era known as Raja Abhishek Shaka in 1674 AD to commemorate his coronation. Yes, students, here Salivan Shaka and Vikram Samvat are two eras that were used in India. The founder of Islam and Prophet Muhammad migrated from Mecca to Medina. The Hijri era was started to commemorate this event. The Parsi community in India uses Shehanshahi era. Historical period is divided into two: prehistoric period and historic period. So, what is prehistoric period? Prehistoric prehistory simply means before history. The prehistoric period is the period for which no written records are available by which we write its history. And historic period is the period for which written records are available using which we can write history. Let's see the scientific method of measuring time and establishing the age, that is dating system. So students, there are two methods adapted by us. They are carbon 14 analysis, tree ring analysis, that is dendrochronology, etc. These methods are known as dating techniques. By using this dating technique, we learn how old the layer of soil, the remains found in them are. Then we can determine their period approximately. For example, if an earthen pot is estimated to be 500-year old with the help of dating technique, we can say that the earthen pot dates back roughly to 3000 BC. Then we can conclude that the period of the culture to which the pot belongs must be around 3000 BC. So with this I am finishing this topic. Let's go with the activity now. Students, you have to write this one time in your notebook and learn for the test. The calendar we use today is based on Christian era. The period before the Common Era is known as the time before Common Era. The method of dividing time is known as unilinear division of time. Say true, false. Sun has his own light, true. Anno Domini means the in the year of Jesus Christ, false. It is false. Christian era began in the memory of Jesus Christ, true. The period before the Common Era is known as the time before BCE, true. Full form: AD Anno Domini, BC before Christ, CE Christian era. Name the scientific method used to estimate the age of the layer of the soil and remains found in the, that is carbon 14 analysis and tree ring analysis, dendrochronology. So student, with this I am finishing this topic. So you have to carry out this activity one time in your notebook. Yes. So have a nice day, students.